This is a quick tutorial on how to replace oil in a 2008 Honda Accord 4-cylinder. Right here you see the hood open, and of course we're going to go ahead and put the car on some ramps. And the most important thing is to consider safety. So if you don't have ramps, you want to go ahead and use a jack along with some jack stands. And if you're doing this for the first time, you might as well get a buddy to kind of help you to just kind of keep an eye on the entire process. So to kind of let you know what exactly you need, of course you need a standard tool set, and on a Honda Accord you'll need a 17 millimeter socket along with a kind of a ratchet and a socket set. And for the 2008 Honda Accord, I always recommend a 5W20 oil or a 5W30 oil, depending on where you're at or what they have at the local parts store or Walmart. First off, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and locate this on a 4-cylinder. Basically, your oil reservoir is right here. You want to go ahead and open that up prior to opening up the oil bolt, and basically you just open it up, and the type of oil is always on the lid, and we're going to go ahead and open up the bolt on the bottom. Now, kind of the toughest part is kind of locating where your oil drain plug is and your oil filter. In here, it is a little bit closer to the passenger side, but if you take a look, the bolt's right there. It takes a 17 millimeter socket, and right here is where the oil filter is. And what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take it off, and as you see here, we're going to go ahead and let it drain for a couple minutes and go ahead and let all the oil drain out. And our next phase is we're going to go ahead and remove the oil filter right after this. And typically I usually let the car warm up for about 3 to 5 minutes prior to pulling the bolt. Just kind of let the oil flow throughout the entire system to kind of let it drain. Some people have philosophies of letting the oil drain for 30 minutes to an hour. For me, since I usually change my oil between 4,000 to 5,000 miles, it really doesn't matter. But if you've got the time, go ahead and let it drain out, and then afterwards you're going to go ahead and replace the crush bolt on this. And your crush bolt is available through the Honda dealership, typically between 25 cents to $1.25 depending on where you're getting it from, but it's usually a good deal. I usually replace it after each oil. For oil filter removal, basically I use this type of tool, which is kind of an open-ended wrench for the removal. The reason why I have this open-ended one is because I have multiple cars with different types of oil filters, and just kind of wanted to use a different universal type wrench. They've got ones directly from Honda. They're pretty expensive. They all kind of do the same thing. You can also buy one with a kind of an closed loop portion right here, and there's ones with adapters that go on your wrench as well. And pretty much you're just going to turn it counterclockwise and open up your oil filter that way and remove it. What we're going to do next is we are going to pour the oil in, and within your Honda, we're going to go ahead and pour about 4 quarts in first. And depending on if your car burns oil or how much you basically need. This is a 5-quart bottle right here, and I typically put about 4 quarts in, and then I vary between another half quart to a quarter quart, or quarter to half quart, to put that in, and then pretty much you're done from there. And congrats on your first oil change.